Hey, before we dive in, I want you to remember one thing. There is no best of anything in life. Not the best car, not the best pet, not the best wife, and sure as hell not the best budget gaming keyboard. What you have to remember is that best is relative and subjective. What may seem like the best for one may be hated by another. If you like this kind of honesty, why not hit subscribe and smash that like button? The more you do so, the more honest we get. So with that out the way, here's our recommended budget gaming keyboards for 2022. I'm going to recommend these in no particular order. Coming in at number 3, we have the Qisan Magicforce 68. Some pros are excellent build quality, unique and practical key layout, switch variety, white backlighting, rubber feet, detachable cable, and standard bottom row. As for the cons, ABS plastic keycaps are cheap and thin. The keycap font isn't the best, and there is no way to customize or remap. That said, here's why we think you should get the Magicforce 68. The Magicforce is a great keyboard. It boasts a unique 68-key layout that removes the numpad and function clusters, but preserves some of the key buttons with arrow keys. As a result, you'll have a gaming keyboard that's small enough to fit right next to your gaming mouse. There is no F row, but you can get to the F row and the media keys with the FN key. Other than that, you don't have to adjust your typing habits in any way. White backlit LEDs are located beneath the surface, and they do a good job considering the keyboard's price and value. Choose from Cherry, Gaterin, or Otomu to customize your Magicforce. In terms of price, the Otomu is the most affordable, with boards costing around $40. The Gaterin is $60, and the Cherry is $70. The case is polycarbonate with an aluminum top plate, and it's really well built for the price. The Otomu switches can be serviced, however the Gaterin version offers the best value for the money. A detachable USB cord is a wonderful detail that's not available in a lot of expensive keyboards. Another good feature is that the flip-out feet on the keyboard are rubberized, ensuring the board will be non-slip even on its higher setting. The keycaps are the weakest part of this kit though. When you purchase the Magicforce 68, it comes with thin ABS keycaps, but an update to this keyboard's keycaps is simple and highly recommended if you can afford it. As long as you don't need the F keys or the numpad, this keyboard represents excellent value. The Magicforce can accommodate most configurations and preferences, and does so at a low cost. It's a fantastic deal, and it's also available in black if you don't like the silver version. Our next recommendation is the G.Skill KM360. It's inexpensive, the Cherry MX switches are dependable, and the LED is bright white. As for the cons, there are no numpad, which may be a limitation for some. Even if gaming keyboards costing $200 or more are popular right now, that doesn't mean that there aren't any good mechanical keyboards available for less. Often you'll find these more budget-oriented alternatives selling inexpensive switches from other manufacturers. However, the G.Skill KM360 comes boasting the legendary Cherry MX red linear switch straight out of the gate. The KM360 is a straightforward set of keys, though this works to its benefit. In order to keep the price of its Cherry mechanical key switches low, it just provides the bare essentials. That implies a precise, reliable, and incredibly smooth actuation for gaming and typing. If you can't bear the thought of your gaming board not being lit up like a rainbow, the single color option may disappoint, but the white LEDs on this G.Skill board are some of the brightest we've ever seen. This TKL board is simple, but it does its job well. It's sturdy, well-made, and dependable, as well as looking good. There's no wrist rest, pass-through, or media controls, but I'll gladly overlook them in favor of low-cost functionality. And lastly, I like to recommend the Tecware Phantom 87. The pros on this one are pretty long. You get a keyboard that's hot swappable without TNU switches, full RGB double-shot ABS keycaps. You get 3 standard switch options, a clean design, free of branding standard bottom row, and awesome RGB lighting software. Some of the stuff we don't like are that it has pretty slippery feet, no kale or cherry switches can be used, and it's a little light. Here's why we like the Tecware Phantom 87 so much. With a few important variations, This keyboard is remarkably identical to the much more expensive Glorious modular mechanical keyboard, but for nearly half the price. The Tecware flaws are more than acceptable. The Phantom 87 is a low-profile TKL keyboard that features full RGB and 3 out-team switch options, which are red, brown, and blue. The most feature-rich budget board we've seen is the Phantom 87, which has full 16.7 million color RGB with software that allows you to choose RGB modes and select per key lighting as needed. The included keycaps are made of double-shot ABS, which allows light to pass through easily. The double-shot process ensures that the legend live on. For the non-nerd watching this, double-shot keycaps are made from a more complicated manufacturing process, where 2 separate plastics are injection molded to make the keycap. A few important differences from the Glorious GMMK include that the hot swap sockets can only accommodate out-team switches, meaning no cherry or kale switches will operate on this keyboard without some modification. On the other hand, out-team does provide some more expensive switches that you can experiment with. The Glorious GMMK has a detachable micro-USB connector, while the cord on the Phantom 87 is permanently connected. The Phantom 87's feet lack rubber tips, making this keyboard a little slick, especially when combined with its lightweight. However, the keyboard exhibits little to no flex, so build quality isn't an issue. If all this talk about switches confuses you, just remember that out-team switches typically don't last as long as cherry switches and have slightly more rattle, but are good price.
Well, there you go.
Our recommended best budget gaming keyboards for 2022. Keyboards that won't break the bank. Happy wife, happy life. Till we meet again, ciao for now.